Hello, it's Flavian, and I'm back again with some more Brawl content. Today we're going to look at regular Brawl, and we're going to look at Yorion the Sky Nomad. He can't be used as a companion, because Brawl is only over 60 cards, but I think he makes an okay commander. He's quite unique for blue-white. Excel, flicker all your stuff. Pretty strong. So basically we've made a deck that is all about his or her, its trigger. So as many creatures with ETBs as possible, and not even creatures, even permanents with ETBs as possible. And this is my take on it. So, to start off with, we've got some cheap artifacts that have an ETB. Solgar Aladdin's a bit of a catch-all for decks with a lot of graveyard shenanigans. Nerothi comes to mind. Any decks with Pelukrinos as well. When it ETBs, you can ETB it a few times. You can exile one card. If you really need to, you can draw a card off it. And if you really need to, you can exile both graveyards. So I think it's pretty solid, because this deck doesn't really use its graveyard that much, so it's not really a downside for us. Witching Well, because it's cheap and it's scries 2. And if it's in play when you play your own, you can just get another free scry 2 off it. So I think that's pretty good. Through the twos, we have Charming Prince, because one, it has a okay ETB trigger, and one of the ETB triggers means I can exile my Yorion, which means when the Yorion comes back into play, it can exile Charming Prince, and they cycle off each other. So unless the opponent has a way to interrupt it with some removal, they just keep exiling each other and blinking. In Charming Prince's case, it'll blink one thing, but then Yorion will blink your whole board, so that's pretty good. Flicker of Fate's here to protect Yorion from removal and maybe get another ETB trigger off him. Yorion's not essential to protect from removal. He's not like Tulane, for example, where he needs to be in play for the deck to really work. The deck can work without him. He's like an added upside to make all your cards basically get a bit more extra value. So, yeah, that's also the reason we're not playing the Alseid or the Selfless Saviour at 1, because if he dies, we'll just play him again and get another ETB trigger. So that's all good. Pretty basic. 2-drop to gain 2 life to make sure you stay alive. Nothing complicated. Sometimes it's a land, also good. Birth Meletus, good saga. Get a plains, makes a wall, again keeps you alive. If it's in play when you play Yorion, you get to flicker it and get another plains, so that's a little bit of extra value. That's why I'm playing a fair few sagas in this deck, because all the Yorion being able to come into play and blink them means that they become a little bit better if they're in play, and then you play him. That was my rationale anyway. Monogamous Prophecy is a little bit of card advantage. That's basically it. Again, same thing with the sagas. If it's in play, you can link it. Omen Sea is one of the better card draw spells, but it's also permanent, so once again, if it's in play, you can blink it. Are you sensing a theme yet? Nyambi is fine when you blink it, but can also be used to save something if you need to. I don't see us ever using the second ability, but there is potential if we're desperate to discard a card and draw 2 cards, so we'll see. Just against a little bit of life, which can always be nice. Arcane Signet, because we're playing Commander. And it just makes 1 card of mana for 2 mana. It's pretty good. It's the best mana rock in the format. And this deck could do with mana rock because it's got 5-drop Commander and some chunkier spells. Golden Egg, I think we'll never ever use the add 1 mana of any colour to a ability, but just something about full drawing a card and being able to be blinked off your own, strong enough. And sometimes you can gain through off of it, which is nice. Lady Mind Tome is new to this deck. I've not played it before. Again, it's a permanent, so if you get to 3 counters and you're like, I want to keep my Tome around, you can just not do anything with it until Yorion comes to play and blinks it. Or you can just draw some cards and scry off it, whatever you want. Now, Patching Light doesn't synergize amazingly with Yorion. It's fine. It's a good white card in Brawl. But sometimes you can switch the target off with Yorion if you really feel like you need to. Otherwise, normally it's just coming to play and sitting where it is. Art of Endurance is also new. It's just a way to recur basically all the cards in your graveyard that cost 3 or less, or your creatures that cost 3 or less. Because you can flicker it with Yorion, so you can reset it every so often. I don't know how good it will be. Again, I've not actually played a game with it yet, so we'll see. We might find out it's terrible, but if we do, we'll probably find out together. How exciting. Omen of the Sun is definitely a lot worse than Omen of the Sea, but makes a couple of dudes, gain some life, you can blink it. Simple. Skull of Evaporation, which is doing a lot of the creature removal weightlifting in this deck. Again, Unlike most of this kind of effect, Sky Collaboration I think benefits more off being blinked than like Fiend Hunter or Fairgrounds Warden, for example, because you're exiling the card that you target. Because of that, that means that card's going away forever. Yeah, they get an illusion, but if the illusion's never bigger than a 4/4, you can normally block it with, you know, your 4/5 flyer or something. So I think Sky Collaboration is actually quite strong in this deck. Not that it isn't strong most of the time. Illyris Enraptured, pretty simple. He's a 2/3 that when you blink it makes a 3/2, and he keeps you can have any number of 3/2s. It doesn't affect him. He's still tapped, so why not have like 10 rather than 1? Karkanseer, solid 2/1 flyer that draws a card. You can blink it to draw a card. It's just good. Glasswall Mimic is an okay blink target because obviously it's copying the best thing when it comes into play, and then if you blink it, you can often copy another thing that's come in later. That is also quite good. Midnight Clock it's a really good blue card in Brawl. I would suggest that most blue decks play it. The fact that you can sometimes just draw 7 cards off it if the game's going along, pretty good. I'll take it. And also it makes mana, so I never blink this though with Yorion because you want the clock counts to keep going up. Baron is just a mana war style effect. Just returns a creature to the owner's hand, or a Planeswalker. I didn't know that. Sometimes you can return like your Yorion to your hand. You draw a card, and then you can play Yorion and blink Baron and get around to bounce something else to someone's hand. It's just very versatile and quite cheap. Face Effect is one of the better white removal spells. The reason I like it so much is because you can cast it on their Planeswalker commander and they can't do anything about it, and it just sits there for the rest of the game normally. So I think that's pretty strong, and it gains some life, so it's also pretty good. Shout out this guy, I think it's our 1 Wrath. We're only playing 1. Yeah, he's playing 1. It's just in case we need a Wrath. Sometimes you need a Wrath, you know, so you play a Wrath. Simple. Thassa's, this is probably one of the best Thassa decks. Like, Thassa basically synergizes with every single one of our creatures. And the recurable blink effect is just very strong. It's also very good when you cast Yorion, to blink everything, then you can blink Yorion with Thassa and you do it again. And you just start accruing too much value for your opponent to keep up with. Much Winds is new. It's in here because it draws 2 cards to discard the cards. Pretty good. I think this deck has a grand total of like 3 instants and sorceries. It has 2 instants and 3 sorceries. So yeah. So we're basically never like, we've got a few wizards, I suppose. We've got never to ring the 1/4 to the 4/1, but whatever. It's not there for that. It's there for draw cards. Okay, so we're playing a fair amount of enchantments and artifacts. So let's see how many. 9 enchantments and artifacts, so basically a third of our deck. So it'll often hit and, you know, draw a card, and you can flicker it, do it again. Solid. Solid Diacrum, got a good ETB trigger. That's all you need to know for that. Revered Hoplite will make some 1/1s. The first casting of this probably isn't enough. You probably need to flicker it like once or twice to get enough 1/1s to like win the game. I think it's fairly solid. Like, this deck plays a lot of permanents, so it's quite easy to have like just Devotion in play. So I think Reverend Hotline, he wasn't in my pre-rotation version of this deck. There were better cards than him. So we'll see how he pans out. He's 5 mana for a 1/2 is the biggest problem. And if I know you make a 1/1 when he comes into play, but I want to know how many 1/1s you need to like make him worthwhile, really. Shepherd Hero is simple, gain some life. Not particularly complicated. Probably more life than this cleric. We've got a few of the types. We've got at least 1 rogue, and we've got some soldiers and stuff. The soldier's not a type when we're talking about wizards and stuff. Esper Contest, one of the best white cards. Pretty simple. Also Saga. If you can blink it with your Yorion several times, you're basically going to win. Like, the first effect's just incredibly strong. And the second effect basically just means it hangs around for a while, so you can like spend more time trying to get your Yorion out. And this is not the first time I'm going to talk about Rumbacious Mutt. He's a very expensive Elvish Reclaimer effect, but Elvish Reclaimer effects are pretty powerful, especially when you do them more than once. So this, I've never seen anyone play this card. People should probably play this card in some of their decks. Like, it's quite good in any deck that can like recur it, like Nerothi, probably pretty strong. I guess maybe the problem is people aren't playing much white in their commanders in Brawl. So anyway, but I played a game earlier and it just like crushed my opponent because they were playing Heliod and they had a lot of enchantments. And they're like, well, you're dead. It's going to kill your enchantments with this Rambacious Mutt. And, you know, Flicker Shenanigans. Playing Sublime Epiphany, it's like our second instant. It's in here because it's strong, like really strong. This deck likes to tap out a lot, so there's not often like good opportunities to use it, but it's just too good to not play. Dream Trawler does not synergize with what we're doing at all, but it is just the best blue-white gold card. Some decks physically just can't deal with it and it kills them, and you get to draw cards off it, so it's pretty good. Then we're playing our 2 Mythic lands. They're fine in this deck, they're just lands with upside. And one of our, probably our most game-winning card, which is Cure Best the Sea God. Especially if you can flicker it. If you can flicker it and get more than one Kraken off it, it's pretty nuts. So if this comes down and you're in your command zone, you've probably won. Well, unless your opponent's got a huge board and you're dying, but there's a good chance that you've won. This card's kind of absurd in Commander, if I'm honest. In Brawl, sorry. Like, the Kraken's hard to deal with, and then it taps all your permanents, so the Kraken gets to hit you, and it steals all your things. It's just very good. I'm kind of annoyed that it exists at all, but, you know, what can you do? Land base, pretty simple. Coloured lands, the castles for the colours. The dual lands available, which are not many, because blue-white's in a rough spot at the moment, and I fill the ruin in case they've got like a castle locked in or something. This is definitely not the only way to build this deck. You can build this as like a control deck with Yorion at the helm, so you can have like a lot of counter spells, a lot of draw card spells, and like a lot of wraths. But there's only 2 wraths, I think. No, 3 wraths now with Undo Inversion. Well, that costs 8. In the format, I think if you're a control deck, you probably need more than 3 wraths in your deck. I guess Ugin's kind of a wrath. So I'm not sure how that works. I also don't really like playing against counterspell decks. I find them quite irritating. Like, I'd rather just play all my cool stuff and, you know, see how everything works out. Because, you know, that's why we're playing Brawl. If I wanted a bunch of counterspell cut-through decks, I'd play, like, I don't know, Legacy, I guess. So yeah, you could build a counterspell version. But I think this is the most fun version because you're basing everything off this commander, basically, which I think are the best commander decks, in my opinion. So yeah, now I've rambled on about that long enough, let's play some games. Okay, game 1, Yorion versus Ryder. This should be fun. Ryder's cool. I like Ryder a lot. Let's see if Yorion can outvalue her. These are good cards to outvalue her with. So yeah, this hand's definitely a keeper. I would like one more land, probably rather than this Sublime Epiphany, but I've got this Arcane Signet, so it should be fine. In big trouble if they destroy it though. Oh no. Now we're fine. We're all good. Perfect hand. Best keep. Are you going to shock me, sir? No. Probably for the best. Okay. Seems this. Yep, take my island. Cool. Dark Insignia. We're going to play out this Soul Glow Lantern. Just so we have one less card in our hand for this Robber of the Rich. Might not work. They might play 2 cards. But at least we tried, you know. Okay, 1 me. I've taken 1. They're just doing that for the extra card of this. Oh, spicy elevate. Oh no, this card's good. Alright, we're just gonna fix this problem by just playing this Sky Operation in. Just roller. There you go. No green matter from them yet. Which could be a problem for them. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the best green mana. Look how cool it looks. Though, I must say, this opponent's mountains they're upsetting. Sure, they can get 2 lands to play, that's fine. That gives us a little bit of time. So we can play Solemn, maybe mess around a little bit. Time is good for Yorion. Yorion really likes time. Hit number 2, smack him. Playing Solemn. It'd be sad there, he's definitely going to exile in. We'll go out another island. Cool, so next turn we can play Yorion if we want to. We probably don't want to next turn. Like, we probably want to have like these two in play before we do that. But we'll see what they get up to. Because Rada can be incredibly scary because of the pump ability. She can hit for easily up of 10 damage. If you're not looking up, if you're not paying attention. Sorry, my words. They're not coming out. Oh, it's a full art token, the best kind. To be honest, X, like, bouncing this and killing this is probably pretty good. Oh no, it's dead. Never mind. This might be a good Shatter the Sky turn. They've not got that beast in play, but... yeah, Shatter the Sky into over the sea, I think. I'm not going to sack because it's going to block. So yeah. Let's get rid of everything. We'll draw a card. And I guess we should flash in this Omen of the Sea in case we need to use this lantern. The best way to deal with Rada, I find, is generally to keep her off the board. Which obviously can be difficult because no one has infinite removal. Oh, they got value. That's very rude of them. Cool. This Omen. Dream Trawler, you say? I think we want both of these. So we'll... I mean, we're going to draw both. I'll draw the land and then I'll draw Dream Trawler. Okay. Play a planes. So... if I cast this and all this, I can't cast anything else. If I cast this, I can cast this. If I cast this, I can sack this, but I don't really want to. I can play Made my turn, obviously. I think I want to keep up Sublime Epiphany, and if they go for the pump, I guess we're making no value off capping Arrow and do. Like, having two Dream Trawlers in play is just amazing. Yeah, okay. I'll go for Dream Trawler. And, we're not blocking if they attack, but so if they want to hit us for 10 they can, but we'll gain 5 back. Yes, you may pump. You may skip your turn to deal 10 damage to me if you would like to. Okay, just 3. Oh, a tough line. What will you do with your 4 cards in hand? I'll have a deep think. I shall watch them having this deep think. They must have a lot of options. I imagine they're not casting this because we've killed the 1/1 and this doesn't. This is on in the air. So. Okay, let's go, bro. Let's drop beast, solid. Do I want to draw a card with this lantern? Okay, so they've used... this is in play. I think I want to draw a card. I should have my turn. Foolish. Never mind. Because this is making 3. 3's okay. With 8 mana to play with, I think I'm just gonna go to combat, attack them for a bunch. Or another card. Game 5 and then Sublime Epiphany the next spell. So that means I can play. Place my tome. And my turn. Let's see what they got up to. Looking at all the cards first, that's what they're doing. Okay, if they pump, I will go to bounce their creature, I'll just take 5. Yeah, cool. I'm going to have 2 Dream Trawlers in a second. Yeah, that's a good counter spell target. This is returning, so get it back in your hand, copy this, draw a card. I mean, this should probably win us the game. Double Dream Trawler's pretty insane. They both trigger amazing. I feel like they have a fight spell in their hand. Keep highlighting their beast. And it wouldn't surprise me because obviously sometimes it's just massive. Okay, we're going to 4 mana here. Complete Rider again. Cool. You're going to struggle with double Dream Trawler. Oh, can we just kill them now? So we draw 5 cards, which puts them both up to 9 5s. Yeah, okay, we can just kill them. So this is exactly 18, and we would have drawn 2 more cards, so for 20. So that went pretty well. Nice comfortable victory. Okay, game 2. Versus Kenrith, and here's an I win button, which is might be a problem. This hand though is fairly good. We're on the draw. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I would like a 2-drop top deck. So Kenrith could be, because he's 5 colour, any one of a million decks. He's less obnoxious. Oh, 2-drop. Look at, we're so good at Magic, guys. He's less obnoxious than Niv Mizzet was in the 5 colour slot, but he's still a bit obnoxious. Just don't really like commanders where you can play all the colours, so you just get to play all the best cards. Like what's the fun in deck building in that? Kenrith's best with Fire's Invention specifically. Fires makes him kind of nuts. Otherwise, he can be a bit sluggish. Might make him a lot of mana this turn. Are they secretly an Nomad deck somehow? Even though he's very bad. Solid. That was a good turn. Oh, okay. It's probably a while till you're good, but we'll just drop a Cloud Conceer here. Block if it wants to. Draw us this. Relevant against Uro, so if he can slip this in, I'll slip it in. So, look, next time we're probably just going to play Thassa, unless this dies. So we might have to wait a few turns, but they've only got 1 card in their graveyard, so we've got some time. And no black currently in play for Kenrith's final ability, but they do have Lotus Cobra, which could make black. Oh, that one's pretty good. So this is the problem. This isn't inherently fun or synergistic with Kenrith. It's just, see, I can't even play this. I don't have enough mana. It's so sad. It's just incredibly good. Do I want Thassa or Solemn then? I think I want Thassa. blocking anyway. They probably kill this. Make them do that, I guess. Okay, come on, Tao's a good one. Gives us a second blue, if that's relevant. We might be able to value them out here, depending on what they're up to. They're obviously running out of cards in their hand, but if we they're tapping a lot of mana though, which is terrifying. If we can get rid of this and then flicker it with Yorion, maybe get rid of Kenrith, then we've got something pretty powerful going on. They're going to take 5 here. Okay, we're going to take all 5s. Forgot they could do that. Okay, let's play this. Let's kill Terror at the Peaks. Get him gone. We'll flicker 0 things. Maybe playing Solemn would have been better there. Okay. I mean, that's okay because it kind of removes some of the pressure. Well, let's go rid of them. They could probably play a spell here from... Oh, maybe not. They're definitely not playing this. Again, problem with Kenrith, why is this in their deck? Like, these things don't inherently synergize. I guess this draws cards, so this might get a buff, but like, come on, man. My old dream trawler escaped to the wilds now with Uro for fun. Yep. Could put a cow or something if they want to. Probably should. On the Cobra. Or this. Gotcha. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Get rid of this. And that's it. No attacks. Oh, we did play land. I'll play this tapped actually. I don't have cost in that anytime soon. I mean, there's a very little point X on this again, so I think I'll just submit 0. Well, I guess it would have protected it from removal. Oh no, it would have come back in their end step. I definitely should have exiled it there. That's my bad. Because it means if they can play Kenrith again, they can kill it immediately. Well, this is all quite strong, so we'll see how it goes. If he rapacious mutts me, he has my eternal respect. So yeah, that's like best card in the format, calling it now. How much do you have? 9, 10? Quite a lot. Oh, Cogler, that's really good. So yeah, see if this was Exile, I can now kill Cogler. Sorry, exile Cogler because now he's going to be able to attack and destroy. Well, not this turn he won't be able to attack, but I guess my play could just be play Yorion again. So yeah, it would come back into now. That was done with me. Maybe it might have cost me this game. But the camera's just hard luck anyway. So 7 mana. It's probably just this again. this. We'll get rid of Congler. We'll hope he just sort of runs out of gas. Well, a very low life total. Like, we're probably going to have to chump block with Yorion. But if he plays all his cards out, we can exile this Dream Trawler. Would quite like a Shatter the Sky, I think. Let's see what the 2 cards left in their hand are. Probably some other massive spell of any colour. After exiling some of the best cards in the format. Oh good, that just completely gets me. Nice. So I guess I'm taking... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take 5 in the air. And I'm going to target Dream Trawler here. Oh, he's played his last card out, so yeah. When this comes back to play, I'm going to go with Dream Trawler. He probably forgot that it was disappeared. That isn't quite... I'm definitely playing this though. So I can just get everything off the board, which I think I like. How much mana do I have now? I have... So I can Baron into this, gain 4, have a Chump Blocker in the air, flicker Baron, and we can get rid of both Scoot Swarms. That seems fine. Maybe actively good. So we'll get rid of this one. We'll gain 4 off this guy. Draw a land that we can replay. Yorion again, and now our board's really good for flickering. We're going to lose Conqueror's Death, and I guess we're going to get back this. Or whatever we chump block with. I guess it's not a chump block because everything is trample because it's Kemrith, but a man can dream, I suppose. Which means it's probably the Shepherd of Heroes. We might not be dead. We might be, but we might also not be. Bet you wish you hadn't wasted your extinction event now for our old creatures in play. Well, they have no red mana currently. If draw land. They might have draw land actually if they're playing Scoot Form again. No, okay. Come back to me, Cloudkin Seer. It's a 3-2 this time. Chunky. Okay. So we can keep like Kemrith off the field for a while. I really wish I could kill this Lotus Cobra. It's a real problem. This is a wizard too. Okay. We didn't draw a land either. Oh, this is, I guess, technically a land, but not the kind of land I want. Should we just play a bunch of stuff here? Solemn. Take the action. 1, 2, 3. We've got the same of each. This is 5 other cards. I think I'm just going to play this now to be safe. Got an indestructible blocker at will with 90. Let's get rid of this. In case they find a way, like draw a card that mills a card into their graveyard somehow and they can get it back, and that's just pretty bad for us. We can go up or mimic something, like make another Shepherd of Heroes. Gain 4. Doesn't activate Thassa though. Yeah, let's just keep up can be. So we're going to be flickering the mage so we can return cameras, just so we can tie up their hand for ages. So we don't want to attack without 3-4. And we're going to end turn. Baron, let's have a little sleep. Get back. Get rid of you. Sure. We'll pass. I guess that costs 5 now rather than the 9 I think it was costing. Straight to attacks. Oh, they're going to Wrath, I suppose. Cool. Need this. Need this. I shall draw a card. These are planes. Ugin. So we can manage to return faster with this, which I think is probably what we're going to do. Or if he just chooses 5, I might just play this to kill Ugin. 2-3. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try and kill Ugin. Okay, I guess I'm not killing Ugin. So, guess I'm doing this. Blocking, I guess. Yep. In that case, 1 creature in the graveyard. This is sorcery speed only. Nope. Okay. So we have 10 mana. So, do this. We can do this and do this. It's a bunch of 1/1s. A bunch of 1/1s seem fine. And we can play Cleric, play the Hoplite, make some 1/1s, and then play the Idol and do nothing with the Idol this turn, but we can do something next turn. I probably actually want to do that, don't I? Oh, whoops, wrong order. Definitely should play this first. Okay, what else you got for me? Please stop drawing spells. Like Ugin off the top. Love my favourite draw. Yeah, camera. Flying through this is going to be a nightmare. I would quite like to draw my Banishing Light. I guess my Elf Conquest Death in my graveyard. I don't think I can get this back. I think I used to play the card that could put enchantments back on top of your library and gain some life, but it was a bit slow. And if you flicker it multiple times, it just keeps putting the same card on top, which isn't amazing. Okay. You may have my wall, sir. Ooh. Yeah, right, okay. You convinced me. Obviously, it's bad if they have enchantment removal. Or a counter spell that costs 2 green here, but... I think I'm going to Godful Mimic this Skyclave Cleric. I think as I'm never blocking them, I'm going to attack. Because they can double pump. But I just can't block. They double block and then... They double pump and they... 1, 2, 3, triple pump. That means they're on a 10-10. Okay. They're not draw a card here though, so. It's the most exciting of all the mix. What are they up to? Draw a card, okay. Draw some duds for me. I guess they probably don't have any more escape cards. Euro's probably their only one. So it might be safe to sacrifice a Soul God Lighten for a card. Okay. The old turn 20 Beanstalk Giant. Okay, another red. Okay. And the Fiddle Passage, okay. I guess they're going to play a huge giant here, which is kind of a problem when it has trample all the time. I guess they're going to face fair as Kenrith. That'd been better. That's probably been better than take it even to 1. Assume they pick up enchantments. Nope. Oh, I can flicker it with Yorion. It's fine. Oh, I'm dead now. I think. So I have 4 toughness. And gain 2 life. So I go to 16, they're attacking me for 18. They don't have enough green left to pump. So I'm going to 1. Okay. So, draw a card. Without trample, this isn't doing anything. So I think the play is 7-10. Annoying I didn't draw a land there. Land would have been really good. Oh, what we can do. Oh, we can't. Fuck, I fucked up. Yeah, what I should have done there is exiled the Faith Fetters pre-combat. So I could kill Ugin, play this.
Without wisdom.
Target Faith Fetters, we're going to target this, we're going to target this. End that turn. I'm going to re-enter these permanent. Faith Fetters will be attached to Kenrith. I'll gain 4. Do I want to bounce Yorion? Game 5, I can replay it, yeah. Not looking to move into my hands. Still not confident we're going to win this game. We've got a glass pool mimic. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's see how it is. Again, this is the problem with Kenrith. Like, they can play this as well as everything else. Like, they can play all this green mana around, and then this. Like, come on, man. Stop putting 5-colour commanders in Brawl. They're not fun. Close, though. If I'd killed you, that would have done the thing. Yeah, I'm just dead to this card. Like, there's no beating that. Alright, game 3. Don't let your eyes deceive you, it is Rada again. We'll see how we fare this time. This sounds okay. It's missing double blue. Bit clunky. Yeah, because it's missing double blue, I think I'm going to mull it, because I don't really like having Flicker of Fate in my opener, and I don't like having Field of Ruin in my opener either. But this is good against Rada, because I can keep her off the field. This is not a great 2-drop, so... Okay, this hand is also... Why are you here again, Field of Ruin? I'm going to keep this one, I think. Hope I draw a 2. Maybe I should have kept the first one and just played Nomad on turn 2. But this is not... I might cast this, actually. Okay, they didn't play a 2-drop, so I'm not doing right. Okay, cultivate. So we've got a little bit of time, which means I'm going to play my Midnight Clock instead of my Consider. Get this going. So yeah, in 6 turns, I'll have a new grip of 7. It does get rid of the cards already in your hand, so if you want to cast any of them, make sure you have. But it does shuffle everything back in. So that's all good. Okay, so clock this from them. Right, so we're going to play a Cloud Concealer. Draw a card off it, see what we draw. Probably playing this tap land, but maybe not. No, we're definitely playing tap land. Oh, sorry, I forgot that this makes mana. We could just do that again. Draw another card. Yeah, that could be fun. Oh, I completely fucked up though. Oh, don't worry, it's dead anyway. Whoops! Good lord. I'm playing Magic too late in the day, that's what it is. Well, they have a land on top. Ba-ba-da-bum. Looks like they don't. I hope they do. Fair plays. Look at that value they accrued. Nice. No, mother tap land. What are you doing here? Alright, so we're almost at Cure Best to Seagull's territory, so we probably just want to land a Charming Prince and gain some life, I guess. Not a particularly exciting turn. You can't kill this because it's indestructible, so I guess I'll keep Filler untapped in case they play something I need to kill, like a castle. I just want to keep my life total nice and high, because Rada can hit for a lot. Where is Core? Is my game going to be 7-drop cast, 7-drop cast, 7-drop? Definitely could be that. It's also a land. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. And I'll pass. I'll probably put a counter on Midnight Clock with an extra mana because my hands worked out a little bit awkwardly. Oh no, it's dead. Lame. I hope this Kraken will live. I think my perfect turn here is they just pay 6 to make Rada a 9/9. Like, I think I'm totally fine with that. Probably works, they have 9 cards in hand, but oh, you know, a man can dream. This person's put a little more effort into their lands. I can respect that. That was pretty good. Yeah, like a giant plant. So, I need to play this. I'm going to do this. So, if Kyoraga Sigurd lives, I'm just going to play Yorion next turn and have another Kraken after all their permanents have been tapped for the extra value. Sorry, well they're not land permanents, their lands are fine. Okay. What we got? Failed Passage is very good right now. Scoot Swarm 2. I guess it's a little bit awkward if they can't. Oh, they can cast Scoot Swarm now, I guess. No, they're not going to do it before they get another land, okay. They want to attack us with 2 8-9s. Sure. I guess I'm just taking 16. Oh, okay. Right, they might have got us here. Oh, we just dead. Oh yeah, because they attack everything and we can't block everything. Okay, cool. We tried. I'm going to eat this for value. Well, it felt a little bit anticlimactic. Oh well. Right, let's see if Yorion has decided to be on form for game 4 against General Kudro, I believe his name is. General Kudro, yeah. Sounds bad. If I had a planes in it, I'd definitely keep it, but it does not. It sounds worse. Sounds fine. Not exciting, but it's not bad. Okay, we'll keep this 6. Then we want to get rid of this Omen of the Sun. I guess we've got 2 planes, so we're not guaranteed to cast this. Let's go with this Owl. Let's see what that puts us. We're not a graveyard deck, so General Kudo's exile effect isn't like very good against us, but like you can have some pretty mean human aggro decks. Oh, he also mulled to 6. We are obviously the best of friends. So let's put this tapped. This scry is probably going to be quite important from the prophecy here. Oh, okay, a human, no. So we've got 1-3. And 1-3 is okay against Kudro. I just probably don't want this. Probably, I'm going to take the Omen of the Sea, I think. Next time we'll probably just play Baron, we'll bounce one of their creatures. This is a cleric. This is a cleric. So we're casting next turn. It's probably going to be... Let's make it Omen of the Sea because it's cheaper. How about that? I can't type. Yep. So we're just going to get Baron in play. And we'll get rid of this guy. Solid. So if I tap... So I can play Midnight Clock then play Omen. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Let's make sure I don't tap wrong this time. So we draw 2. Let me scry 2. Draw 1. Oh, let's have this. This card's pretty good. I don't really want this, so get rid of that. How are there no counters on this? Oh, I just played it. Good lord. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any. We're not going to be able to get this, catch this in our blink effect, which is a shame. But you know, not the end of the world. Imagine a Kudro into Archpriest turn, is it on the cards? Probably won't block the attack with their Speaker of the Heavens. Oh, because it'll be a 4/4, so yeah. Yeah. Or 5/5 even? Yeah, we're just not blocking here. Yeah. Take a bunch of damage. So they're drawing a Commutator Priest and we're drawing a Shadow of the Sky. Okay. That is good information to have. So that means we're going to dump this in. Get rid of Taranika because it's representing a lot of damage. We're going to play... We want to draw this. We're going to play this island. We're not attacking because it's probably going to block. Temporary is kind of a rough one for Yorion. But currently there's no creatures that are being exiled, so... Yeah, sure, that's pretty cool. Let's do this. Flash it in, do it. Dare you. So I'll play this, and then we'll pass. We can play Omen of the Sun. Probably will, but probably will do it as a response to the attack from their Temp Priest, which I imagine they'll play here. They didn't play. I guess they can exile my tokens if they want to. Oh no, they can't. Especially how that card does not work. Getting a plains here. I mean, a Yorion just flickering the omens is completely fine. We're on 8, so getting the 4 life is probably going to be helpful. Oh, I imagine they're going to exile whatever I get back here with Ice stuff. There's nothing I can do about that, so that's fine. Still a 1/1 for me, so I'll put a counter on it, I guess. Okay, so we have 7 mana, which means either these two guys or Yorion. Bit clunky. I think I want Yorion. Just blocks better. Trying not to exile creatures while this is in play. We can't attack because 2/2s beat 1/1s. Is it dead? Oh, sure. That's completely fine. Do I want Island Sublime Epiphany or do I just want Sublime Epiphany? So if I draw a land, this costs 7, so I can't actually do anything with it. So let's get rid of this and draw Sublime Epiphany. God, he's strong. Let's get 1/1. Imagine the value. Solid card. Okie doke. So we currently have 8 mana. 8 mana means we can't do 2 things, so I think we're going to want to keep up Sublime Epiphany. Because we really want to just wait until this clock activates. That's how, so we want to stay alive until then. I'll block you, sir. So I would like to bounce this, copy one of these, and I'll draw a card. Maybe I'll draw something like, with flash I can't. Nope. Right. Alright. Okay, that's the concede. Too much value. Kudro does get a lot worse if you manage to stem the early aggression, he's not a great late game commander. His sacrifice 2 humans to destroy another creature is basically card disadvantage most of the time, and it's expensive, and it's very specific to humans, and there aren't that many good humans in the format currently because we're just playing regular Brawl. He could see the wire on the wall though. He was, even though he wasn't physically dead, he was on 33 and we were on 12. He had lost control of the game. The fact that our clock is going off our next turn means that this turn we can play a land, play the owl, play Illyrius, pass. When they pass back to us, we draw 7 more cards, and then we're just so far ahead at that point, especially because we still have all these chump blockers in play. So yeah, good game. Still a quick little wrap up here after our 4 games today. I mean, 4's not a huge sample size, but can let us think about some things. Maybe one more Wrath might be good when we get behind, because while we have a lot of 2-drops, not many of them are actually creatures. I'm getting less and less convinced by... I know we didn't cast Flicker of Fate today, but I don't think there's any game where I'd be like, oh man, I really want to draw Flicker of Fate right now. But otherwise, the deck seems pretty solid. I think Idol was fine in the one game that we were playing with it. That is the kind of thing it's meant to do, just sort of generate value over time. I think the Lantern was fine. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Yeah, one more Wrath might be good. Part of me wishes there was like an Age of Finale or something. The commander 3/4 that when it ETBs exiles an opponent's graveyard. Because that kind of effect would be like just very good in this deck, and I would definitely play it just in case. I mean, Uro is so common, like this isn't really even a card slot. I mean, it's annoying, it takes a card slot, but you kind of have to, and it draws a card, so it's like card neutral in itself if you need it to be. And if it's taken out that Uro, then you're doing okay. So yeah, this has looked a bit clunky a couple of times, but here's a land, so it's hard to moan too much. This card is like game winning every time you play it, which is, you know, a bit irritating, but if it's in the format, why not play it, eh? This might not be good enough either, because it's only getting you 2 to 4 life. There just might be a better card that gains like more life on the 5-drop slot when it ETBs, like Gaggle Master or something, which is going to gain you at least 2, maybe more, depending on what you've drawn. So yeah, also we might take out this Field of Ruin, because the only card I can really think that I wanted to kill is Castle Lochthwain. And it can make things kind of awkward. There are like some like really heavy mana cost in this deck. Not a lot, but some. And because we have so few dual lands, because the current format just doesn't have any for blue-white, which is a bit frustrating, but you know, that's where we are, I guess. Having our colours can like really throw us off. We're like 3 planes, 1 island, but so I think they went pretty solid. Losing to Kenrith is, you know, normal, and Rada just outpaced us that one time. If Rada hadn't had all those extra land interplay effects on that turn specifically, I think we would have been okay, as we would have been able to make another Kraken and you know, just start doing shenanigans. But that's Magic the Gathering for you, eh? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, maybe give me a subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!